weeks after Donald Trump ordered military strikes intended to destabilize Iran's leadership, this war is proving far more complicated than the White House expected. Washington appears to have anticipated a rapid collapse of the Iranian system after the assassination of Ali Khamenei and several senior commanders. Instead, Iran has absorbed the shock, installed a successor in Mojtaba Khamenei, and shifted the battlefield into the economic and strategic domain. By conventional military metrics, the United States and its partners retain overwhelming superiority. Iranian naval assets have taken heavy losses, missile infrastructure has been hit repeatedly, and several command structures have been disrupted. But Iran's strategy does not require defeating the United States militarily. Its objective is survival while imposing enough economic and political cost to force Washington to reconsider its campaign. That strategy is now centered on one of the world's most important energy choke points. Analysts are arguing that Iran has effectively weaponized the Strait of Hormuz, through which roughly a fifth of global oil supply normally passes, and even a limited amount of drone attacks, sea mines, or the threat of strikes on tankers here are enough to discourage commercial shipping. Insurance costs, with a surge, vessels divert routes, and energy markets, as we've seen, react immediately. So this asymmetric leverage allows Tehran to influence the global economy despite suffering heavy battlefield losses. There is the question that why is this war much harder to end? The White House now appears to be searching for a way to narrow its war aims and declare success, as we've seen Donald Trump's claims coming in without any evidence. Officials have highlighted that the destruction of Iran's naval capacity and the degradation of missile capabilities as potential endpoints. But several obstacles remain. First, the original political objective, which was regime change in Tehran, has clearly not been achieved. Second, Iran still retains enriched uranium stockpiles, as many experts argue, and the technical capacity to rebuild its nuclear program. And third, Tehran has an incentive to prolong disruption long enough to demonstrate that attacks on the Islamic Republic carry serious global consequences. So multiple actors will shape the endgame. Any exit from this war depends on several players. Israel may want to continue operations against Iranian assets and allied groups in the region. Iran, meanwhile, is unlikely to agree to a ceasefire until it believes it has restored some level of deterrence. That leaves Washington in a difficult position. The longer this war drags on, the greater the risk that economic fallout from disrupted energy flows overshadows the military gains. The central strategic mistake may have been assuming Iran would respond the same way weaker adversaries have in past US interventions.